Hello friends, come on in and pull up a chair. There's room for everyone at Grandma Camp. Thank you for coming to Grandma Camp with me today. How do you like this hat? This is a type of hat that was worn a long time ago. In the 1800s, it was considered polite to always have a hat on when you went outside. This is one type of hat that men wore back in the 1800s. It's called a stovepipe hat because it's tall like a chimney on a wood-burning stove. There was a president in the United States of America who often wore a stovepipe hat like this. It's said that Abraham Lincoln often kept his important papers up in his hat. When Abraham Lincoln was the president of the United States, there was a very big war going on in the country. People were angry at one another, and mostly they wanted to be free, but they didn't agree about what everything should look like or how it should be. So they started fighting and fighting and fighting. Have you ever had a disagreement with someone? Maybe your friend, or maybe your brother or sister? Maybe you've even disagreed with a grown-up. But do you think that fighting helps take care of disagreements? I don't think so. I think usually we need to use our words because most of the time we're not going to change someone's mind, especially if we're both angry. Let's say, for example, that I love broccoli, which I do, and you hate broccoli and you think it's disgusting. Well, if I scream at you and say, broccoli is good, what are you going to do? Are you just going to scream back at me? No, broccoli is yucky. And we could fight and fight and fight. Broccoli is good. Broccoli is bad. Broccoli is delicious. Broccoli is disgusting. But is it going to change anything? No, it's not going to change anything. You're not going to change my mind. I think broccoli is really delicious. And I'm not going to change your mind if you think broccoli is really disgusting. People don't agree on everything, and that's okay. Sometimes the important thing is to find the things that we have in common or that we both agree on. Other times it's important that we agree that differences are important and they're good. Not everybody has to like broccoli. Some people do like broccoli. Not everybody has to think that red is the best color in the whole world, but some people do think that red is the best color. Not everyone has to love playing in the snow, but some people really love playing in the snow. All of those things are what make us important and special. And you know, I love you just as you are, even if we don't agree on things like broccoli or what is the best color or what is our favorite thing to do. We can still be friends. You know, talking about being the same but different reminds me of a story.
The Same but Different Too by Carl Newson, illustrated by Kate Hindley. The same but different too. I am me and you are you. We're the same, but different too. I like breakfast, so do you. But I can't drink the way you do. I am big, you are small. I am short, you are tall. I am happy, you are too. I can't climb as high as you. I am friendly, you are gruff. I am gentle, you are rough. I am playful, you are too. I can't hide as well as you. I am hot. You are cold. I am young. You are old. I am hungry. You are too. I have fewer teeth than you. I'm above. You're below. I am fast. You are slow. I am wet. You are too. I can splash and swim like you. I am quiet. You are loud. I'm alone. You're in a crowd. I am listening. You are too. I love stories. So do you. Now I'm sleepy. You are too. Good night, me, and good night, you.
Let's have some fun in the kitchen today. Make a snack. Every time you're in the kitchen, you need to have a grown-up with you. This is all just about safety because I love you and I want you to be safe. The first thing we have to do is get ready. I need to put on my apron. Whenever we work with food, we also always need to wash our hands with soap and water. Did you wash your hands yet? We have a graham cracker, which is going to go inside this bag. We have 1 measuring spoon. I have a little bit of butter, and I have a napkin here. And I want you to watch carefully because I only need a tiny little bit. See that? I didn't scoop up a lot, just a tiny little bit. And I'm going to put it right here on our measuring spoon. Okay. It just makes it look a little bit wet. You shouldn't see a whole lot of butter on there. We're going to use our measuring spoon, starting with honey. When you measure, you always want to measure over something so that if there's a spill, it doesn't go all over the place. So we're going to very carefully pour in the honey into the measuring spoon. When we're measuring, we want to make sure that what we're measuring goes all the way to the top of the spoon. See how it's all the way at the top? Okay, we've measured our tablespoon of honey. We can put it in here. The reason I have a scraper is because then I can use it to pull all the rest of the honey out of there. But I'm going to use my scraper to put in a whole bunch of honey into this measuring spoon. Now remember, we want it to go all the way to the top, right? But we don't want it to go over the top, and that's why I have a knife. This is just a butter knife, and it has a flat side and a round side. Use the flat side to scrape the peanut butter so that it only comes to the top of the spoon. And now we can use our scraper again to pull all of that peanut butter out and put it in our bowl. Now wash your spoon and dry it really well. Next we need a tablespoon of powdered sugar. So I'm going to do a big scoop of powdered sugar, but we don't want to put all of that in there because we just need 1 tablespoon. So we're going to use our knife again, the flat side, to scrape it off. So there's just 1 tablespoon of sugar. And we'll put it in there. Now we have peanut butter, honey, and powdered sugar. And you can use a spoon or you can use your scraper. And you're going to mix that all together. We have to just keep mixing until it's stirred up really well. When it's all stirred up, it'll look pretty sticky. That's what it's supposed to look like. There's still a few lumps in there too, and that's okay. Remember when we put our graham cracker in the bag? This is why. We get to squish up our graham cracker until it's just crumbs. Once your graham cracker is just crumbs, open the bag and pour the whole thing into your bowl. And now we're going to stir again. When it's all stirred up, it should look like this. Now you can get a plate and you get to use your fingers to turn it into lumps. Put it on the plate. Your peanut butter snacks are almost ready. Now you need to put this in the refrigerator for 1 hour. While you're waiting for your peanut butter snack to be finished in the refrigerator, there are a few things that need to happen. First, my hands are gooey. I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to put away all of my ingredients. I'm going to take my dishes to the sink so they can be washed. And then I will wipe up my table where I've been working so that all of my mess is gone. And just like that, we've cleaned up. Watch how fast this can go. I've just pulled our snacks out of the fridge and they are ready to eat. In every year, there are 12 months. If we want to count to 12 using our fingers, we have to count all of these and then add a couple of more. So if we're counting the months of the year, we count like this. January, February, March and April, May and June, July and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. We counted 12 months, didn't we? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. There's another fun way to learn the months of the year, and that is using your fist. When you make a fist, you can see your knuckles right here. There are some mountains where your knuckles are, and then there are some valleys. It's the skin between your knuckles. If you do the months of the year, we can learn a special trick about how many days are in each month. So we'll start with this mountain and go down to a valley. Mountain, valley, mountain, valley, mountain. Then go back to the mountain again. Watch how I do it. Are you ready? January, February, March and April, May and June, July and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. This is tricky because every time a month is up on top of the mountain or on top of our knuckle, that means that month has 31 days. Those are the long months. All the long months have 31 days. What about May? Is it a long month or a short month? Let's see. January, February, March, and April, May. May is on top of the mountain. How many days does May have? 31. Look at the tricks you know. Now you know all of the months of the year and if it's a long month or a short month. You're brilliant. I'm so glad you came today. I love having you here, and remember that I love you just as you are. Come again.